Contest of speed.
Contest of speed.
Contest of speed.
Contest of speed.
Welcome back to Contest of Speed. The pre-stream graphic, throwing you for a little loop here. Tonight, it's me, your boy Electric Entree, hosting AM2, joined by my co-host Rob Starr from across the pond. Rob, how are we doing tonight?
Doing alright, you know. Good to be back on the AM side. What about you? How you doing?
Man, I didn't think I was going to make it because of work. I was too late to make the race, but just in time to get on here, stream a little AM2 action. Back in the saddle with you again, so you know, good day, great to be here. Excited to see what these drivers have in store for us tonight here at Qatar.
Yeah, kind of difficult track, should I say, here, with track limits, you know, the fuel and the ERS battery and the tyre wear.
Yeah.
So difficult track to master.
Yeah, absolutely. And you see there the graphic on the side of your screen, 16 turns, 68% of the track at full throttle. It's going to be a high downforce track with all the corners here. We're on board now with McRib. He's just started his timed lap, and this is the one DRS straight here, I believe. Down the start finish straight as he goes into turn one, and we'll jump on board here and see what he's working with here. Lots of sweeping turns across this lap. You know, not heavy braking, but not full throttle corners either.
Yeah, well, the left-hand side kind of dies around here, should I say. The left-hand side has been abused around these corners. Coming up to the right-hander here, no, triple, I mean, the red arrow. About to finish his lap for the first person to set their lap. Coming down to the last left-hander now, onto the final corner now. Let's see what time he can put in to put on the board to challenge people.
Who was that red arrow?
Yep, coming across the line now. 1v123, not the best.
123.0.
2 minutes behind. 2 minutes behind. Might do better.
Here comes M1K. Let's see how he does. He's going to beat that by 2/10, 122.8. And a reminder, Cost Bets is live. We have a prediction now for over-under a pole time. I believe the line is set at a 21.9. So if you got channel points you're wanting to bet, get them in now. Get your predictions in. We've got some new options for channel point usage. So this is your chance to rack up some more. Let's see who else we have out on the lap. We've got looks like FTG Mr. B. And Rob's Boy following in close behind. We'll jump to Rob's Boy. We see Mr. B crossing the line now. That'll put him in P4 with a 124. Rob following right behind with a 124.4. Or a 124.3 and a 124.4, excuse me. So looking like high 120s for now, but this is everybody's first lap. Get a little wear usage on the track, and you know, I think we'll see those lap times come down.
But the Tin Man got a purple sector 1 so far. It's turning sector 2. He looks like he's pushing the car up to the sector 3 now, back to cross the sector 2 line. Let's see how he can do for the last sector now. So he's triple right-handers at left-hand side. Will die a lot, putting pressure onto the right-hander now. Coming across the final corner now. Send it in real quickly, then find that little bit of BRS you've got left on that straight. What time can he set? This is a 124.3.
124.3. Tin Man, he has a championship to his name, and maybe expecting a little bit more from him. He looked pretty dominant at the beginning of the season. Granted, first laps, but 124.3. He's a solid second and a half behind the provisional pole there of M1K, and he's definitely going to want to improve on that. We've got a bit of time left in the qualifying session, so he does have time to improve it. DK Nortec taking fastest lap now with a 122.6. These times are coming down. And I think we're in, look, the field's a little bit spread out now. We've got a 6-second gap from P1 to P9 of those who have set a lap. It looks like we got Fireball, Tin Man's teammate. He's coming across the line now. 126.0. Pretty slow laps for both the Red Bulls, interestingly enough. I definitely expected a little better out of them. But we'll have to see how they do on their second set of push laps. Jump on board here. AO, yet to set a lap. Coming around the kick. He's in the middle of sector 2 now. Let's see. Can we get some driver lap time in here? There we go. In the middle of sector 2. Yet to set a time. Currently sitting P11 with that no time. And you'll notice on the leaderboard, Metacastral out of the session, retired already. He had a qualifying ban, was supposed to be served 2 races ago, and didn't serve it, and was absent last race. So now's his time. He's serving his qualifying ban. He will be starting from the back of the field, provided everybody else sets a lap. Here comes AO now, first lap of the session. Solid lap, 123.3. That puts him squarely P5, right in the middle of the points paying positions.
P5, not that bad. Redaro has invalidated his app. Anyone else setting a lap? Fireball? Nope, he's invalidated. He would have improved, but he's invalidated his lap.
Tin Man, he's way down on his time, maybe, but it looks like he's starting a push lap now. Yeah, 56 seconds up on his time. He's coming around now, so I think we might be seeing an actual lap from him this go round. And let's, there we go. Let's see. One
of the Mercedes are Inters for some reason.
Was it?
It's C9.
C9. He's 2 laps on the inners. Good catch.
Sure if somebody reports that, that's the 3 seconds or 5 seconds actually.
Good catch on that. I didn't even notice. That would explain why his time was so slow.
Rolls boy, if you're hearing this, go on and report him. You might get 3 or 5 seconds. Bring it to the service room if you want to be a snitch.
At any rate, we got both the McLarens on track now. They finally come out of the pits. They've Orlando ahead of his teammate Chipman. They're both coming through sector 2 now. Through these winding curves. Orlando looking like he's got some solid lines here. Orlando very quick. We've seen him do well at AM2 over the past couple of seasons.
Bring on one board with Tim Man, he's got to 50 lap. Let's see how much he can improve by. Comes across the line. And he improves by 5 tenths with 123.8, but it's nowhere to jump up.
Improvement on his time, not enough to improve his position. And Tim Man's still sitting P6. As Orlando comes across the line, his first lap takes pole, 122.1.
Oh, cost bet, so it's looking quite close here.
And Chipman coming across, beating his teammate out, 121.8. And that means the under has hit for cost bets. Chipman on his first lap, smashing the under. So if you bet the under, be sure to send Chipman a little message saying thank you. Meanwhile, Speedy Bullet coming through Sector 3 now. He's setting his first timed lap of the session. And looks like he's following 7th Flame. Yeah, trying to get a bit of a toe off of 7th Flame here. They're both setting their first lap times. 7th Flame reserving in tonight in that V-carb. 7th Flame going P14 with a 127.1. Meanwhile, Speedy Bullet jumping up P3 with a 122.2. Not quite a tenth off of Orlando's time in P2. So everybody has now set a timed lap. And top half of the grid, See, we got 16 drivers. Yeah, top half almost. Top 6 in the 122s and a Lunder. Got a little band of 123s and then the 124s. So this bottom half of the grid definitely looking to improve on their lap times. 10-man coming in the pit. Who we have coming across? DK Nortec in the other kick. His teammate just went P3. And I think he's going to be looking to improve on that. He's currently 4/10 behind his teammate Speedy Bullet there. With a 122.6. He needs to beat a 122.2. Somebody has smashed a marker board on the track, it looks like. Pieces everywhere. Let's see. We've got...
improving by kind of it, but it's not much.
Look at this now. Now DK, he's coming up on Fireball there in the Red Bull. Maybe looking to get a tow. And you know, Rob, I noticed tonight, a lot of these drivers, they did not go ahead and jump straight out on track and start turning laps. Makes me wonder if we might have some weather coming our way. So, you know, some of these times a little lower than we expected. Took a while to get their setups in. I wonder if maybe, you know, especially the McLaren boys, you know, they come straight out, put in hot laps, but you know, they took a minute to get on track, start setting laps. I wonder if we got some weather that they're adjusting for.
Well, we never know. It's Qatar, so it's just you know, you don't expect rain really. But as DK, he improves, but not by much.
No, not quite 0.03 of a second improvement. That's going to keep him down in P4 behind his teammate. But it will improve his time and shorten the gap.
Red Arrow is improving his first sector here, coming in the second sector now.
Yeah,
coming down to a right-hander.
We saw Red Arrow down a little over a 10th through Sector 1. He needs to improve by right at 0.2 to take that P4 from DK, who he just saw improve his time. So if he keeps the pace up, he's got a very good chance of moving up from that P5 position.
Yeah, maybe he can go up to P4, maybe P3. Or pole, we never know.
That's
Let's see what he can do in this lap. Comes around the final corner now. Light braking, full throttle. Oh, he's invalidated on the last corner. That must be pain.
Unfortunate for Red Arrow. Ended up 0.2 over his previous time. See who.
But his teammate here is improving. Maybe it's his time to put a good lap in.
Meanwhile, the Mercedes C9 Wolf Okami crossing the line now. He's improved his time. He's up to P10 now after going to the soft tires from the intermediates. And finally put down a good time here, a 1:23.9. Almost 5 seconds past his time.
Well, M1K just jumped up above his teammate now. Almost getting DK, but it's not enough.
No, he just needed... excuse me. Yeah, he just needed 9 thousandths of a second to jump ahead of DK there. Didn't quite get it, but very close. Meanwhile, my teammate Rob's boy in the Ferrari on track now, setting a lap, coming through Sector 2. And it looks like he's hanging it out around these corners very quick through here.
Yeah, I'm surprised he didn't invalidate on that corner there. Now the triple right-hander. This is where people sometimes lose it, you know.
Maybe it's big slide there. That's going to hurt his time, but it looked real cool. And there, is that the invalidation?
Nope. He still hasn't invalidated yet.
Here he comes down to the line now. Can he improve his time? He's got a 1:24. He does. Up into P9 for Rob's boy. Great lap for him. 1:23.697. Moves him up to P9 ahead of both the Red Bulls, both the V-Carbs, and Aston Martin and a Mercedes. Meanwhile, we still got Red Arrow out on track on his cooldown lap. Rob's boy on a cooldown lap. Everybody else in the pits looks like Orlando and Tin Man on out laps. Orlando needing to improve by about 0.3 to overtake his teammate, regain that pole position. 2.5 minutes left in the qualifying session, so not much time left to work with. But he may be able to get 1, maybe 2 laps in if he has the fuel for it.
Red Arrow here might be able to put it on P4 if his pace can continue like this.
Oh, Red Arrow, yeah, went for the back-to-back lap. I thought he was doing a cool down. Maybe he did, but he didn't come into the pits. He started a new one. He's down over a quarter second.
Oh, he's invalidated in the same corner again on the exit. How's he not learn to not go wide? He just goes wide again.
Yeah, and he's going to need to do something here. We're running out of time. 1.5 minutes left. He's going to have to hustle if he wants a chance at doing this, and I don't know if he's got enough time.
Yeah, I don't think he has enough time, but Orlando here. Let's see what we can do that first sector, improving by a whole 10th there. Still not enough for Paul to beat his teammate Chipman, who's currently on top so far. Coming round, big slow right-hander up to the left, then the real quick right-hander flat out, then the heavy braking, then flat out, straight down to the should I say, kind of the hardest point of the track, you know, the triple right-hander. Got to keep that momentum and that line, you know, don't want to see that track limits. Coming down to the left-hander now, flat out again, maybe a little for throttle if you're not confident enough. Coming down to the final corner now, straight in, throw the car around, gently on that track limits, almost coming out on that track limits there, crosses the line with a 129, 120.9, but it's not enough to beat his teammate.
No, he was just under a 10th away, but couldn't improve enough, and that's going to be it for Orlando. Not enough time to set another lap, with 25 seconds left in the qualifying. Both the kicks now currently on track, setting hot laps. Quite a few, actually.
Yeah, DK's improvement. Yeah, DK's improvement, and Speedy got it as well, so the both kicks are on for it so far. So who's going to grab pole today? Is it one of the kicks, or will Chipman keep his position? DK, let's see what can do in this second sector. Is improving as well.
Yeah,
let's see what Speedy Bullet can do.
DK down 2/10 on his lap through Sector 2, coming into Sector 3 now. His teammate Speedy Bullet right behind him. Speedy in P3,
Not
DK
improving.
in P4. Speedy would need a, what was that, 4/10? Almost half a second to take that pole position. He needs 3/10 to take P2.
Now. Improves, but it's not enough to jump anywhere.
And here comes Speedy Bullet.
Speedy Bullet.
Slower
Don't
on his
improve.
time, doesn't improve.
Chipman here, burning all of his ERS, coming down. And he's gone off the track and invalidates, but he still grabs pole unless someone can make a massive time difference and jump up. But I don't think anyone can.
We'll come through
That's qualifying done.
Come through the final corners now with M1K. See where he's at. Not
I
sure.
think he's improving.
Yeah, I don't think he's on a... He may not be on a hot lap. Just coming back. No, he's going to finish out the lap. Let's see what he's got. He's at a 122, a 123. Way slow on his previous times. And that's going to be it for him.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, Hysteria coming across. He's beat out Tin Man, putting it up into P8. And Tin Man's crawling around the track now. He's not going to improve. And that leaves C9, who's jumping in the pits. And that's going to be our qualifying session over. McLaren's double front row lockout for the McLaren, second row lockout for the kicks. We got a little
almost third lockout for the Haas as well.
Almost, yeah. Got a bit of a Mercedes sandwich there, flanked by the Haas's of M1K and Red Arrow. Hey yo, putting it up there at P6. His teammate C9 Wolf down there in P11. Red Bull's not much of a showing today,
No.
but that's okay.
But you know,
We've got
we might not have quali pace, but we might have race pace. So,
Yeah. That's
Let's get away
exactly
from
right.
that.
We've got a whole race to run now. So here we go. Qualifying here for the AM2 Qatar Grand Prix. Chipman and Orlando, the two McLarens, P1, P2. Right behind, row 2, Speedy Bullet, DK Nortec in the Kick Saubers. The Haas M1K, P5. Next to him will be AO in the Mercedes. Red Arrow, Hysteria, Tin Man the Rowdy, Rob's Boy in the Ferrari, P10. C9 Wolf Okami, P11. Fireball in the Red Bull, McRib in the V-Carb. FTG Mr. B in the Aston Martin, 7th Flame, reserving into that Visa Cash App Red Bull, the V-Carb, and P15. And Metakestrel had a qualifying ban. He'll start the grid P17. And with that, that's your qualifying order. We'll be right back after this short trailer. Welcome back to Contest to Speed.
Contest of speed.
Contest of speed.
We got 5 red lights. We're jumping right into it here in Qatar. Off the start, Mercedes going way wide.
On already. Hopefully lost traction off the just at the start there, but McLaren's still got that lead with the 2 kicks right behind them, but Mercedes out of nowhere comes up to P5, Rob's Boy up to P7 in a Haas sandwich.
And look at that. Metakestrel starting P17 on the grid there. He's jumped all the way up to 12th already through these opening sectors. And he's on a pretty solid start. He's had a pretty solid start to this race. Oh. And we had a bunch of people just lag out?
I've only seen one lag out.
I think we've had quite a few.
All I see is Orlando lagging out. We got Fireball who lagged out.
Can you get them?
Yeah, 2 people lagged out.
2 or how many? Okay, Fireball's back in.
The C9 Wolf I do not have added, but I do have Orlando added. I'm pretty sure from the past few times.
Let's see. Meanwhile, Chipman setting the fastest lap, leading around. Let's see if we can get C9. Who else are we missing?
I think it's just Orlando and C9.
Orlando?
Yeah.
Let's see.
Orlando's down to P3 with his AI. His AI is so decent so far, but not keeping the gap. Chipman putting away so far.
Yeah, DK Nortec overtaking Orlando's.
Fireball did join back, saying Pablo. He did join back.
Okay, Orlando's back in.
Away.
No, Orlando has not joined back. Orlando has joined.
He has joined back now.
Chipman's in.
Chipman, 2 seconds away. He's pulling away from the kicks right now. Orlando still at P3. He's about to rejoin back in that P3 position, only dropping 1 position so far. The Mercedes chasing the Haas of Red Arrows, still right behind, but M1K having a poor start there, dropping down to P9. Rob's Boy on the back of that Haas as well.
Yeah, Rob's Boy up there at P7. Let's see. Started 10th. He's up to P7. right on the back of Red Arrow. There's a bit of a trade here going on. This will keep him in the race as long as he can stay with it. Has the opportunity for some overtakes here through some of these corners this close together. We see the wings opening up. DRS is active.
That's one into the pits already. That's his Tin Man already.
Oh, and
look.
look.
Back here, got M1K fighting with Red Arrow, I think. No, that's...
Oh, and
Red Arrow and Rob's Boy.
Rob's Boy going way wide there in turn 1. Looks like had a little traffic in front of him that he couldn't slow down enough for.
Probably, he always jinx people, man. He's jinx Rob's Boy. He's jinx Rob's Boy.
I would never do that.
Oh, what a massive send by Rob's Boy!
Oh, no!
And takes out Ayo!
Yellow flag is flying. Ayo. Getting passed up. He's down to P13. Ayo is right. I'm sure he's saying the same thing.
Yo!
Getting passed by C9 now, or 7th Flame now. And that was a huge sin from Rob's Boy. We can take a look at that on the replay here.
You're not going to believe me. I've just got the song. When you try your best, you never succeed. And that's what happened to Rob's Boy. He tried, but he didn't succeed.
Went to the inside, went past the Haas, and run right into that Mercedes. Not the best advised move there.
Poor Ayo.
So Rob's still down there in 7th. Both the Haas's now in front of him. And Ayo was the biggest loser out of that exchange.
Poor Ayo. Can't stop saying that name. Ayo. God, what's happening? Ayo is right behind 7th Flame. Oh no,
C9 leaving again. Let's see if we can get him back in here. Since you don't have him.
It's a new driver, so, you know. Should have checked AM2, but, you know, got brought in last second, you know, got dragged in.
I don't
like always.
He's offline.
C9 got a bug, apparently. Some good salt. You try your best, you don't succeed.
All right, let's see. Chipman up there. Look, he's made a hell of a gap here. 2.5 seconds to DK behind.
Oh, Red Arrow.
Red Arrow, 3 seconds.
The first victim here.
You know, on this track, very easy for track limits penalties with all these sweeping turns. Very easy to go wide. Lots of runoff. It's just begging for you to step over those white lines. Meanwhile, look, Metakestrel here catching Fireball in the Red Bull. Remember, he started from the back. He had that qualifying ban. Looks like it hasn't held.
Rob's Boy's gone a bit wide. Might, you know, optimize his exit there. Fireball.
Look, here goes Metakestrel. Looking for, is it a double overtake? No, but he's going to get... Oh, he's not going to get Fireball either, but he's going to hold the inside of turn 1. And it's not going to be enough.
Or switch back. No.
And look at that, Rob's Boy there up ahead as well. Kind of holding him back as well. You know, covering off that other lane.
I've got the best helicopter cam, but he's just absolutely cut that corner there. That's after track limits. Other things, they'll pick up a penalty anytime soon now. He's picking up those warnings. He's gone off the track. I've seen him, you know, go off the track recently.
Who's
so
that?
If you can't keep it clean, Rob's Boy keeps going off the track. I'm pretty sure.
Roswell currently has 1 warning, no penalties. Red Arrow with the 3 second is our only penalty so far. All right. Well, if I see your message, let's see if we can get you back in now. There he is. All right. Got an invite coming.
Oh, Rob's Boy almost losing it for the triple R right there. Coming down to the left-hander. Flat out. But now he's got a massive threat of 2 drivers behind him. Less than 5 tenths. That's all you need on this straight, I'm pretty sure. About 5 tenths. And you can overtake the driver in front who don't have DRS. Coming down to the main straight. One car. Another car goes past Ferrari. Down into turn 1. What can these drivers do? Can Mesa go down the inside of that Red Bull? Can he still fight for that position? Rob's Boy go around the outside, goes a bit too wide.
Oh, do we see a repeat? No. That was the same corner where he took AO out. Managed to keep it clean this time.
It was a hairpin. Do you remember?
No, it was that corner there.
No, it was a hairpin.
Brother, they all look like hairpins to me. Pablo says he took it with a hairpin. All right, Rob, I'll give you this one. It was the hairpin.
Yeah, good. Andre.
Our resident yapper, Pablo Plays, always watching. He says it was the hairpin. You say it's the hairpin. I'm going to take y'all's word on it.
Or because, what, I'm British, you don't believe me. As Rob Boys gets 3 seconds to use them.
Rob's boy picking up the 3 second. Look, he's lost it there. Meta and Fireball both ahead of him now. And they're kind of running off. Not a huge gap, but they're starting to form a gap from him.
Yeah, but you still got DRS though, going past the DRS detection zone around this corner. And he's got that DRS by a tiny bit, but I don't think he'll be able to stick in that DRS for the next lap. As Summit Flame gets a 3 seconds, up front DK fighting with Orlando for that P2 position. The kicks can't work together just yet. Orlando getting that P2. The kicks trying to push each other, trying to catch up. You've got DK coming around the outside of that double right-hander, backs out last second. Orlando got that better line, coming down to the hairpin now. What can the kicks do? Getting quite close, bit of a contact there between the kicks. Can they work together? Seems like they can't right now, but they need to work together. They want to get that P2.
Yeah, and you see Speedy there, Speedy Bullet P4. Looks like he's pushing off a hard. He wants DK to move out of his way. He's getting very aggressive behind his teammate. And I don't think DK's necessarily fighting him, but Speedy really wants by him, and I think he's making it harder on his teammate. And now Orlando, who's got that half-second gap ahead.
Coming down to the DRS zone again. Can DK go attack Orlando? Who's that round? I'm pretty sure that's Summit Flame going round. But Orlando's trying to break the toe from the kicks. Coming down to turn 1. Looks like DK's done hard at frame, but Speedy Bullet does. Can we go too wide? The kicks go too wide and he switched positions.
7th Flame picking up a 10-second penalty while that's going on. And he's down to P16.
Well, we got Mr. Boy 211 cashing up to Rob's boy, and AO is cashing up as well. Maybe he can get his revenge back after what happened in that hairpin. Yeah, that hairpin, remember?
In the hairpin.
Remember,
I hear you.
The hairpin.
I hear you. In the hairpin.
Just making sure. Just making sure.
But look at this. In just a couple laps, Fireball and Meta have left Rob's boy in the dust. Rob down to 2.5 seconds. He was in the lead of that pack, and he's all the way down 2.5 seconds now. He's in P9, still in the points. But he's got some company coming after him. Kind of stuck in no man's land here at the moment.
So the Hasses are stuck in no man's land. They're not even working together. There's a gap between them.
Yeah, Red Arrow almost 2 seconds behind his teammate there. They're up in P5 and P6. Top 6 positions, all double teams working together, and then the field just kind of falls apart after that.
Well, the kicks are now on the attack of the McLaren again, as Mr. Boy gets 3 seconds, and who's that round? I'm pretty sure that's the McLaren of C9. He has C9 with track. If you get reference. C9, do you not get the reference?
Rob, I'm gonna be honest, I didn't really hear what you said. I was watching this battle here. Orlando's still leading around the kicks. He's got, it's got to be disconcerting driving around this track. Both mirrors, you got a big lime green car right behind you, no matter which way you look. And his teammate almost 3 seconds up the track. Not any help for Orlando at the moment, and he seems to be fighting for his life.
Hey, so he's catching up to FTG. All the kicks almost having contact there out of that right-hander. Looks like Speedy Bullet had a slow exit and DK had a better exit. Almost having contact between each other. Coming down to the triple right-handers. Coming down. What can these kicks do? We need to catch up back up again. to Matt McLaren. Matt McLaren's kind of dropping the kicks behind. 8 attempts now. Coming to the DRS section zone. 8 attempts now. Just 8 attempts, but it's not enough to drop him out that DRS. We will have DRS again on this big main straight.
That's right. Coming around will be lap 10 this time by. We're not quite halfway through this race. We're about a third of the way through it. Top 4 all on the medium tire, and I'm sure they're starting to feel a little wear. Let's go to the car info here. Yeah, look at that. We're on board. So we're looking at Speedy Bullet's info here. 50% wear on that front left. This track very hard on the left there. 50 and 36% on the left, 24, 21 on the right. And that's on the medium tire. Let's see his teammate here. Much better wear numbers, but I don't think he's pushed as hard as Speedy either. Speedy really pushing to get ahead of his teammate. And it's hurt his tires.
He might get dropped out. He might get dropped out of DRS from Orlando now. Orlando's slowly pulling that gap, but AEO is up to P10. I was on the chase for Rob's boy.
Yeah, and you see Mr. B there right behind AEO getting by him into the points. 2.5 seconds back from Rob's boy. He might be looking to take his revenge.
AEO into the hairpin, taking him out. We never know.
But look at this, AEO with 1 lap striking distance to Rob's boy now. And let's see.
We can't stop laughing at that name, AEO.
Gaps.
Saying it every time is funny.
Rob's boy kind of maintaining the gap, stretching it out a bit.
Speedy put it with that 3 seconds. That kind of almost ruins his race there, dropping back down to P4. So passing for a position right now is probably not worth it unless you've got 3 seconds. But looks like DK, his teammates, looking to attack on him. Looks like he's switching positions to play the team game. Looks like DK will now be on the attack of Orlando. If you can see in that DRS of him, he's currently pulling away. Looks like he's kind of managing his size very well.
Yeah, we saw earlier, we were looking at the car info, and we saw DK much better wear numbers than his teammate on those medium tires, especially on the lefts. And now I don't know if that's setup related or just how much harder Speedy Bullet was pushing there, you know, especially trying to fight his teammate. But look, they've dropped out of the DRS of the McLaren there ahead of Orlando, who's out of the DRS of his teammate, but now he's got a little bit of breathing room, and I'm sure that's a very welcome sight for him. And while we go, let's jump up here, Orlando. Let's take a look at his showing better numbers than Speedy Bullet, not as good of numbers as DK Nortec. Actually, better numbers than DK as well. Orlando, that clean air really helping out his tire wear. But let's look at Chipman. He's had no pressure all race. Hard wear on that front left. Not too bad on the right side, though. But he's just been out cruising. Got a 3.3 second gap to his teammate behind, who's been fighting the kicks for the last 12 laps. And that's about the closest battle on track. And now it's gapped out. And I think the next closest is going to be down here at P12. McRib chasing down FTG Mr. B. He was within a second, but he's lost it. He's losing time here. Down to a 1.3 second gap now. He's out of the DRS. But AO, it will have DRS, perhaps. Well, maybe not. Very close if he's going to have DRS on Rob's boy or not. But he has caught up. Tin Man picking up a 3-second time penalty as well. But yeah, AO has the DRS. Does he have it?
No, he don't. AO does not have
he did not.
DRS.
He did not have DRS.
But it's close on him fast. So
yeah.
Maybe he can get his revenge already on that hairpin. Remember the hairpin.
We looked a couple of laps earlier, and he was almost 2.5 seconds back from Rob's boy. Rob really dropping time here across the lap. Meanwhile, Mr. B in the pits. Change of tires, going to the hards. And he's going to come out right around Tin Man here in P14. Going to come out right ahead of him. But Tin Man's going to go around the outside. He had the speed, he carried it through. Outside to inside. And Mr. B going to come out of the pits now and drop back to P14. Meanwhile, the Haas's out here by themselves. M1K 4 seconds behind the kick of Speedy Bullet in P4. Red Arrow 2 seconds behind his teammate. They're off doing their own thing. Metacastrol up to P7 from the back of the grid. Started 16th. He's now up to 7th. He's gained 9 positions in 13 laps.
Hey, yo, right behind Rob's boy now as well. 5 tenths behind. He's caught up a lot. in that last sector. Rosboy going off the track again there. Coming down to the main straight now. What can AO do? He's got that slipstream from Rosboy. AO, let's see, goes down the outside.
Oh, wow. And
Rosboy
almost hitting a
defend
McLaren
there.
coming out of the pits. That was wild.
Coming up to the left-hander now. Almost coming up to the hairpin now. Can we see history repeat itself, but the other way around?
Let's see who we got. AO here chasing him. Let's get on board here.
AO, will he send it? No, AO keeps it nice and calm, but he just has some traffic behind who's waiting to get past. So we've been holding up by, right now, Orlando and DK being holding up by these old medium runners right now. But Chipman with a 3-second time penalty. Let's see what these these people behind AEO gonna do against Bob's Boy, because they almost net through new fresh medium, should I say. They drew desperately to get past before Speedy Body might jump up in front of these drivers, so it gives them a good advantage. Orlando going around the outside of AO, and looks like DK try to go down the inside, but it's not enough. Speedy Body comes out of the pits. Would it be enough?
Late
No.
pit entry for Rob's boy and AO there. AO following Rob into the pit. But, yeah, top 4 yet to pit. 13 laps out. Chipman still leading the race on those 13-lap-old mediums. M1K, Red Arrow, and Meta. Meta up to P4 now. He's got the 13-lap-old hards. And here we come out of the pits now. Everybody on the hards except for Chipman, who I expect will also be going to the hards when he finally decides to pit. And that'll leave M1K and Red Arrow out on the mediums for their pit stop when they choose to make one. Because I don't think Softs is going to be the tire to use at this track. Chipman jumping into the pits now. Oh, I did not mean to hit the safety car overlay. Here we go. Here comes Chipman now. He's going to the hards. M1K taking the lead of the race. Red Arrow passing him by as well. They'll need a pit as well, though. Chipman probably still the net leader as the Haas's move up to 1-2. Now Metakestrel going by as well. Here comes Chipman out ahead of his teammate and ahead of DK Nortec. Meanwhile, Orlando and DK fighting it out. Very close gap between them.
But Chipman just have about 3 seconds, so let's see what can DK and Orlando do. Will Orlando defend for that P1 position for his teammate? Or will he work with DK to try overtake Chipman?
Well, you know, we know Orlando has pace. Oh, we've got a yellow flag. Never mind. It's clear. We know Orlando has pace. You know, we've seen Chipman have pace this race. We've seen Chipman have pace in other races. DK and Speedy Bullet both also quick. DK picking up a 3-second time penalty now for track limits. And that's both the kicks with a 3-second penalty, I believe.
Yeah, well, bring some stress off Chipman, should I say.
Well, Chipman with a 3-second as well. So,
yeah, but apparently his teammate can take place of that.
Yeah, true.
But he's not in range.
Orlando chasing around DK. Meanwhile, let's see. Let's go back to the... let's look at the pit stops here. Yeah, both the Haas's yet to pit. Rob's boy picking up another time penalty, another 3-second. And it's been a rough race for the Ferrari driver. So the Haas's and Metakestrel yet to pit. Meta's still on those medium tires. Let's see here. Tire age. Oh, never mind. He just put on those medium tires. As he comes out of the pits now. P7. Well ahead of Fireball and the Red Bull. So Meta's still in that P7 spot. But M1K and Red Arrow riding out those hards. Getting their money's worth out. And we're on lap 16 to 29 here.
I'm guessing this is where you would pit for the hards, or you go a bit more longer if you want to, but you know, got to time it right.
Well, I mean, you've got everyone behind you on new hard tires. You know, they're going to have the medium, they'll swap to the mediums here. They'll have a tire advantage at least. You know, well, we got 13 laps left. It'll be 12 this time by. You know, they should have a tire advantage through to the end of the race. You know, and these hards, let's see, let's take a look at the, I mean, yeah, M1K, great wear numbers on these 17-lap-old tires. Meanwhile, Red Arrow, looks like he doesn't have his telemetry turned on. We don't have any wear for Red Arrow. But M1K's wear looking great for as old as the tires are. Yeah, I think I'd keep riding them out. Try to build a gap, and if not build a gap, try to maintain. You keep them close for when you swap to those better medium tires. And you know, I think the longer they wait to go to the mediums, the better their tire advantage will be when they go to them. You know, as those behind them those currently behind them, those hards continue to wear.
But Chipman is really cashing up to the Haas in front, so let's see what happens for the last couple of laps. You know, if they do pit now, that's about 12 laps of the mediums. It's about how these people who are the medium runners pitted, should I say. 12 laps they've done and they've pitted, but Orlando is kind of causing a gap there to Chipman, so it looks like he's kind of playing the team game here.
Yeah, absolutely. Meanwhile, Robsboy picking up yet another set of penalties here. 9 seconds for Ferrari on time penalties, all track limits. He's currently sitting P9 right between Hysteria and Fireball. All three of these drivers within a second of each other.
Yes, C9 is on softs for some reason.
Yeah, he's been on softs for a minute here. Let's see, yeah, 3 laps on the softs for C9.
Looks like DK and Orlando going 2-1 into turn 1, turn 2 now. He's going to be ahead. Looks like it will be Orlando. These two are really fighting when DK has that time penalty to his name. Red Arrow, I just noticed he's coming out of the pits now, right in front of Meta. But you just have that tyre advantage. Let's see if he can put away. M1K in that lead now. When will he pit?
I would say Red Arrow jumped in. I think we'll see M1K come in this time around, you know, to avoid the double stack. His teammates out on the mediums. M1K will be going to the mediums, and that'll leave the Haas's and Meta. They kind of went opposite tire strategy to the rest of the field. They'll be the only 3 on mediums around. Robsboy picking up yet another 3-second penalty. That's 12 seconds of penalty for Rob. Still holding that P9 though for the moment. Battling it out with Hysteria here. They've dropped Fireball back a bit. Fireball down over a second and a half behind now. He was kind of in this battle. And I don't know, maybe just decided to hang back, see what happens. But Rob's really trying to force the issue here. That P8 for Hysteria. I don't know how much it'll be worth though with that much of a time penalty to his name. M1K diving into the pits now. I told you next time by he'd do it. He's in the pits going to the mediums. He's coming out of the pits. A lap car coming by, and here comes M1K out in P5. He's still got a 6-second gap to his teammate behind. Meanwhile, Metakestrel with the fastest lap on those medium tires. So we're back to business as usual. McLaren 1-2, Kick 3-4, Haas 5-6, Metakestrel and that Williams P7. Mr. B picking up a 3-second penalty as well. Down there in P14.
Someone's running in that first sector. I think that's 7th lane.
Yeah, he's off the track. Yellow flag. Looks like no, he has a wing.
No safety car though, so nothing so far.
Looks like no damage for him, just a spin. Meanwhile,
Osprey being attacked by the Aston here for a couple of laps now, but he does have, what, 12 seconds to his name, so he might drop down to P11 right behind Ayo. So it looks like Ayo will get that final point if he can keep up with his pace.
we're down to 10 laps to go now in the race, lap 20 of 29. Yeah, Rob's making the pass on, finally getting the pass done on Hysteria and that Aston Martin. He's up into P8, but like you said, with the time penalties, I believe he's got, what, 12 seconds of penalty.
Yeah, 12 seconds.
I think that's gonna wipe any chance he has of points. But look at him battling it out. Hysteria, Rob got by. He's got the time penalty. Hysteria doesn't really need to fight this too hard, but I think that's not going to stop him. There he goes. He's got the DRS. He's flying by. Rob holding that inside down the straight. But Hysteria's going to get away clean. He's going to go back into P8 now. Meanwhile, up front, DK. Still half a second behind Orlando. It's Speedy Bullet dropping down 2.5 seconds back. Speedy with the time penalty. I believe Orlando had the time penalty as well. Or no, it was Chipman. Orlando was clean. Does DK have a time penalty? DK does. Both the kicks with a 3-second. Orlando stays clean. But he's about a second.
So yeah, half in a second to Chipman, but like you just need to chill, relax, play the team game, defend off DK, so you can't really do much. As Rob's boys got past the Aston here, they're still currently fighting for P8 here. But Rob's boy, that massive time penalty. He might pick up another one, letting the Aston by for the triple right-handers.
In one case, setting the fastest lap of the race, 1:24.9.
Another time penalty for Rob's boy. At this point, he'll fly behind Tinman or McRib if he gives up this time penalty of his.
Yeah, it's been a rough race for Rob. I think now he's just having fun driving. He knows he's not in contention for any points here. So now he's just getting racing.
All we know is that just say someone jinxed him. We can't really say the name. But we know someone's jinxed him, right?
That's right. That's right.
And we know who it is. We know who it is.
But look here in the back, Fireball and AO, they're not far behind Rob. Fireball and that P10, AO looking to take that P10 from him, getting to the points here. And let's see, they're both clean on penalties. They'll both be moving up one spot, so they'll actually should be both in the points at the conclusion of this race.
AO! Let's see what AO can do. He's catching up real quickly to Fireball and other people in front, so looks like maybe AO can get some positions up there.
Tin Man picking up another 3-second. Meanwhile, M1K setting fastest lap, improving his time. He already had the fastest lap. He's made it even faster. Those new mediums really putting in work for M1K here.
Yep, but he looks like he's catching up a tiny bit.
Yeah.
Not enough though.
No, we've got 7-8 laps left in the race. And let's see. Let's go here. Yeah, he's under 5-second gap now to Speedy Bullet, right at a 5-second gap. But those mediums are working well for him, getting good traction on corner exits. Tin Man retiring from the session in the pits.
Yep.
Was he in the pit? Yeah.
Yes, it was.
Okay.
I've seen it. All right, I'm not blind.
Fair enough. So Tin Man retires in the pits. He's out of the race down there at P14.
Yep, he's had enough today, currently. So that's him out of the race. But at the back, it's been kind of close. Looks like Fireball and AO hasn't been able to catch up to the Aston there because, well, Roseboy got a 15-second time penalty, but maybe they can fight for an extra position to get extra points.
Yeah, I was almost excited for a second. I was about to say, but look, Rob has over a 15-second gap to Hysteria, but I looked at it wrong. He's got a 15-second gap to Metakestrel ahead. So he is definitely going to lose out on a lot of time here.
And the points.
Yeah, and I think what he's going to be ending up definitely behind McRib in P12, possibly behind Mr. B in P13. At this point.
Gonna have to work that hard to get some 3 points. Seems like it.
Here goes
As,
Ayo
looks
making
like
the pass on
Ayo
Fireball to the inside.
Gets that position.
Oh,
Done,
bumping
but
wheels a little
Fireball.
bit. Fireball takes it back. Said, no, thank you. That's my spot.
See what AO can do. Back at the Red Bull here. You know, like back in 2021, Mercedes versus Red Bull. He's got this, eh? He's got into the bag in this Qatar Grand Prix. I just saw one round. I did Cena, I'm pretty sure. Who has gone around in that hairpin.
Yep, Mercedes having all kinds of trouble in the hairpin today. C9 going around. Ayo getting sent by Rob's boy.
What do you mean? He got murdered.
Oh, and look at this.
Boy got murdered.
DK up to P2 over Orlando. Finally caught him. Finally got by him. But they both have a 3-second penalty. 7 Flame picking up a penalty as well. But yeah, look at Orlando does not have the penalty. Sorry, I gotta remember that. Chipman has a penalty. Orlando does not.
What's he yapping about?
Yeah.
What was that?
Anyway, so Orlando doesn't really have to fight this too hard as long as he can keep within 3 seconds. We're on lap 24 or 29. DK getting up to P2. He's had a great race. His teammate Speedy B back there, 2.2 seconds back from Orlando now. Also with a time penalty. Orlando's sitting pretty well here. Just has to maintain. Meanwhile, 7-second gap from DK to Chipman up there in P1. Long as Chipman keeps it on track, there will be no pressure for him losing that P1 spot. Here we come down the start straight. 5 laps to go now. 25 of 29. Orlando got the wing open. Is he going to get the pass done? Side by side, he's pulling out ahead, and he's going to have it done before turn 1. Pushing out wide a bit, but look at this. DK taking the inside here. Thought we were going to see a cutback, but it's not going to happen. He's going to fall in behind. Tuck in and get that slipstream. Oh, and look at this. The Aston Martin Visteria. He's within a second now of Rob's boy. Coming onto the DRS straight. Rob going wide yet again.
He really needs to stop going wide. That's what I've seen from him all race. Going wide.
Oh, and look, here's your boy. Hey, yo. Making the pass on Fireball. Taking that P10.
Go on, Ayo. Hey, yo. Come on, bro.
Fireball not able to fight it off like he did the last time. Ayo's going to hold it through the first 2 corners.
Ending it well. It seems like it so far. But looks like he'll get P9. Fireball P10. What should I say? Net. P10 and P9. So they are currently fighting for net P9 and P10. Fighting for about 1 extra point so far. But who's going to come out on top? We never know until later the race.
That's absolutely right. But look at this, P9 through P12. No penalties, very clean. But Hysteria, Ayo, and Fireball all with 2 warnings to their name. So they are right on the edge. They got to be super careful here not to pick up that 3rd warning and a track limits penalty. Meanwhile, Hysteria dropping back a bit from Roswell. He's down to a half-second gap. He was right on him before. He's not too far back, but he has dropped back a bit as they come around into the last corner, the penultimate, or the final corner. Excuse me. But he will have the DRS. I think this is where he catches Rob. Wings open. He's got the draft. He goes wide. He's going around. Here he goes. Hysteria taking that P8. Roswell back to P9. And Rob's fighting it in there. He's holding it to the inside line. It's not going to be enough. Hysteria's going to hold on to that P8.
Yep, looks like Fireball has dropped off of Ayo. So Ayo is finally pulling away from Fireball here. So Ayo might get that P9, but maybe if the Aston there might get 3 seconds, so Ayo will climb up another position if he's fast enough.
Yeah, he's brought the gap to under 3 seconds to Rob. And Rob, right there on the back of the Aston, if AO can improve by about half a second or a little less, that would put him in a good spot. But Hysteria and Rob still going at it. Rob getting the pass done again. Moving that Ferrari up to a provisional P8.
AEO is catching up rapidly there. AEO is really catching up there. 2.2 now. It was 3 seconds. Now down to 2.2.
Yeah,
that DRS is strong.
DRS and the DRS is strong. He's close in, but look, yeah, Hysteria and Rob fighting it out. It really opened the door here for AO to come in and capitalize. He's gained almost a second over the last lap, and we're now on lap 27 of 29.
Oh wait,
Oh.
Papa's right. M1K's got P4. The amount of glaze we did on AEO, we didn't realise that M1K's got P4.
He did jump up to P4. Over Speedy Bullet now.
Can't remember what happening.
Yeah.
Anyway, back to the AEO glaze.
2 laps to go. M1K up there splitting the kicks. Red Arrow, his teammate in P6. Very funny. A little over 9 seconds behind. Not much pressure out the back for Speedy Bullet. But he's going to want to catch up M1K and get this pass done. He's got the DRS, but I don't think he's going to have enough time here in the straight. But it will keep him in the hunt.
Well, the Aston here behind Rolls might be out of DRS, so AEO might get some advantage there. Fireball getting about 3 seconds, so AEO will not be under threat from Fireball. So let's see what AEO can do on the last 2 laps.
Still maintaining. He didn't gain much time this lap. I don't think Hysteria and Rob fought it out quite as hard this past lap. Remember AO picking up almost a full second the lap before this one. So actually losing a bit of time now. 2.5 seconds, 2.7 seconds back from P9.
Come on, AEO, what's happening? AEO, man. That guy murdered you in front. AEO, come on.
Salt asking for more AO screen time. So we'll jump over here to Hysteria and the Aston Martin.
Still chasing down Rob. Race, choose the driver. Give me a second.
Hang on, what about this C9? What's happened here? He's got a 0 gap. Not sure what's going on there. He must be slapped so badly.
I chose the driver AO in the chat. So you have to be on board on the AO driver for the rest of the lap.
Rob, I don't think that works. You're commentating. We're not going to do that.
No, I spent 5K.
That's insider information. You should have known better. But look at this. Orlando DK Nortec going wheel to wheel here. DK, man, holding on to that P2 position on the final lap of the race. 29 to 29. Rob's boy, yet another 3-second penalty.
I've been wrong.
And I think that brings him up to 18 seconds now.
I've been robbed. Been robbed. Come on, AO. Come on, AO. Come on. Look at AO. He's catching up. He's 2 seconds now.
He is catching up.
Have it.
We'll jump down. We'll jump down.
Let's watch him. Come on, AO. I believe in you.
He got robbed by penalties in Monza, according to Salt.
He got robbed in penalties in Monza. But in Qatar, he's not being robbed. The glaze is here, coming round. The double right-hander now, about to enter the sector 2 here. Slowly catching up to the people in front.
All right, hang on. We do got to jump up front, though.
Sorry.
We're coming around the final corner now, and it's very close. Look at this. Chipman crossing the line, P1. Orlando jumping up. Chipman lost a lot of time there. He had a 9-second gap, lost the time. That 3-second penalty allows his teammate to jump ahead, P1. Orlando staying clean.
Come on, AO.
And the Haas and 1K moving up to jump on the podium there, thanks to the penalties from the kicks. Meanwhile, Rob's boy fighting out with Hysteria. Look, nose to tail as they come around. Very tight battle, but I think Hysteria's going to take it on track here. AO in the back, 2 seconds back now. Here they go. There he goes. AO in the back. We see him in the background coming down the line. Hysteria takes on track. Rosboy dropping down with that multitude of penalties.
AO been taken out of the hairpin. Starting at the back, gets him taken out by Rosboy and comes across the line in P9 to grab those 2 points. AO is my driver of the day. AO. Yeah, I think that's true. What some good salt said. AO, if you could have got P1, if you didn't get taken up by your teammate Entree, so you might need to have a little chat with him. Hey,
Rob, you're also a Ferrari driver. You can have a chat with him as well in the team chat.
Yeah, but you know,
double podium for McLaren.
I've got points. I don't belong with me, you guys.
Orlando shaking hands, raising the trophy. McLaren mechanics and garage cheering him on. They're spraying the Ferrari champagne. It's a celebration.
No, let's just spray AO. He deserves that podium. Where's AO when you need him? AO should be up there.
Oh, Paulo, by the way, Chipman did not get a 9-second penalty. I think he spun. He was 9 seconds ahead. But here's our finishing order here in Qatar. Orlando ending up with the win. Chipman with that 3-second penalty. Lost some time there on the final lap. So Orlando, Chipman, M1K, DK Nortec, Speedy Bullet, P5. Red Arrow, Metakestrel, Hysteria, AO, Fireball, P10. Rob's Boy, McRib, FTG, Mr. B, C9, Wolf, 7th Flame, P15. Tin Man the Rowdy, P16. Our only DNF of the session.
Well, I've been tagged by Rob's Boy, and he's saying he don't want to chat already. He tagged me in Ferrari chat saying I don't want to chat.
Fair enough. All right, let's see if we can get some drivers in for some interviews here, and we'll be back momentarily.
Can we get AO in?
Welcome back to Contest to Speed.
Contest to speed.
Contest of speed.
Welcome back to Contest of Speed AM2 edition. We've got the McLaren drivers in here for their podium interviews. M1K not joining us tonight apparently, but we got a double podium for McLaren. We'll start off with Chipman there. Ended up with P2 after leading the entire race. Chipman, are you with us, brother?
Yeah, how's it going?
It's great, man. Talk us through that last lap there, man. You had a 9-second gap, and then I don't know. I know you had that 3-second penalty. It seemed like Orlando was trying to make some space with the guys behind to give you that win, and then that last lap you had a 9-second gap to P2, and then suddenly you didn't. What happened there?
Well, I mean, if you look at the driver standings, Orlando he's got a better chance looking at the season right now, and so we were on chat for the race, and so we figured to give him I could guess put him in a good spot for the rest of the season. We see if we can give him the P1 and 25 points and set him up for success going forward.
A little bit of papaya rules is what I'm hearing here. So,
yeah, I mean the 9 seconds is a big one, but we'll play it out. Play it out.
That's fair. Very sporting of you. Give your teammate the win like that. I mean, you both ran a great race. You kind of just checked out on everybody. What was just a good start, and they were fighting behind. Just better lines, better consistency. What do you think was your key there for leading so much of that race?
I think I didn't even have the best start. I think I kind of got lucky in a little bit of connection issues from Orlando, and I don't know. I think I just came out of it untouched and started moving. I just had a good groove today, I think, and had some good practice earlier. So I think I just found my lines and it worked out for the race. So.
Yeah, well, it definitely showed. I mean, you really put it on him there, right there till the end. Great race from you. Single 3-second penalty for track limits. Kept it pretty clean. And yeah, I mean, great show from you.
Appreciate it. Yeah, appreciate it.
Yeah, Rob, anything to add there before we move to Orlando?
I don't remember what happened in the race. All I remember is AO being taken out. I think everything's gone past my head. I'm too tired.
Man's
gone past my head.
Man's been cheering AO on for an hour. He's ready to go to bed. Fair enough. All right. So with that, let's go to our P1 finisher of the race, Orlando, back on top. How's it feel?
It feels pretty good. It was definitely a tough race. I'm not strong into Qatar by a mile. So me and Chipman were able to practice quite a few before the race, and that kind of did improve my race pace. But he was still way ahead. He helped me out a lot by letting me kind of pass him and gain these points. I think now that I'm ahead of M1K in the standings, or at least I should be. Any further races from now on, it'll be no more papaya rules. Whoever comes out first will come out first. This was just kind of to push the team into mainly constructors and to put myself in the driver championship back in there. But now it's going to be more of a level playing field between the two of us.
Fair enough. Just keeping it even, keeping things honest. Love to see it. Yeah, Chipman, we said he was, led, I guess, every lap of this race, was checked out. Meanwhile, you were kind of back there, seemed there for a little bit. You were kind of fighting for your life with the kicks, DK and Speedy Bullet both trying to chase you down. Never. I guess DK managed to get by you a couple times, but you were clean. He had a penalty. So I don't know how much that affected your fight there towards the end, but I mean the whole race they were all over you. Were you starting to feel that pressure, or I mean you seemed to handle it well, but how did it feel for you in the cockpit?
Man, I mean after I came back after my disconnect in the early parts of the race, it was very stressful, especially having those two kicks in front of me. Unfortunately, they made a couple mistakes where I was able to just push through and pass them one by one. But after that, and after I saw that they had their penalties, I wasn't too worried about it because I just didn't have anyone to really compete with. I was just trying to stay alive. But once M1K went in there and put his mediums, he was kind of catching up pretty quickly, and that's when I started really sweating at the end. because I didn't know if he was gonna have enough time to catch us. But I think if he would have had 1 or 2 more laps, it would have been a different result.
Yeah, the penalties from both kicks really helping him, jumped him up to the podium at P3 there. Kind of a yeah, he was a little bit behind. He was catching, but we had so much going on there that those final laps that kind of missed that he had caught up enough to overtake on the penalties. So yeah, I mean it was a great show from him as well. But I mean you put on one heck of a race, fighting it out with the kicks, holding that P2. And then, with a little help from the teammate, coming off with the win, man. So congrats on that. Congrats on the double podium to you both. You both ran a heck of a race, and it was a treat to watch.
Thank you, guys.
Yeah, Rob, anything else before we get out of here?
Huh?
Okay, I'm going to take that as a no. All right. So with that, that's our interviews. Orlando with the win here in Qatar. His teammate Chipman, P2. And that'll help out the McLaren Championship fight greatly. That 1-2 finish for the boys in Papaya. And take this time to say, if you liked what you saw on track, would like to be a part of it, ! Discord in the Twitch chat will provide you a link to the Contest Speed Discord. Come on and join. We've got racing for all skill levels, both European and American tiers. Racing at convenient times for both continents. And we'd love to have you join us. It's a great community to be a part of. And even if you're not interested in racing competitively, we've got social races. We've got a great community just to participate in, even if you don't want to race. So once again, ! Discord in the Twitch chat will provide the link to that. And with that, I'm Electric Entree signing off for Contest of Speed. We'll catch you back here tomorrow from Qatar for EU1 and AM1. EU1, that'll be 9 p.m. UK time. I think 4 p.m. Eastern time, and then AM1 will be 9 p.m. Eastern tomorrow night. So once again, ! Discord in the Twitch chat for the Contest of Speed Discord link. And until then, I'm Electric Entree signing off for Rob's Boy. We'll see you next time.